Hey guys, before we speed up and get over here in the left lane, I wanted to tell you we now have a new link on this website at shotgunnow.net. Go here when you're done, and disproving evolution. Do you know that if you're in the United States and you still believe in the lie of evolution, that you are in the minority? The majority of people have educated themselves with modern day science, and they have found that evolution is not true, it is flawed. Do you know that a recent study, independent poll, shows less than 4 in 10 people believe evolution is accurate and correct? Did you know that? These people looked at both the truth of creation, that God created everything, and the lie of evolution, and they came away, like I did, with the knowledge of the truth that evolution is a lie. Now, we did a radio show where we had callers call in, and we challenged them to provide even one transitional species, and they could not. There was no dog that turned into a cat. There was no primate that turned into a man. There was nothing. So what you guys can do, if you would like to quit drinking the Kool-Aid, if you believe in evolution, listen, you're wrong. You're totally wrong. There's no scientific evidence for it at all. Good science, hold on, everyone's stopping, jamming the brakes on. Good science is creation. Now, if you disagree with that, you are in the minority. There's a bad accident on the left over here. That's why everyone was stopping. Oh my gosh, the guy's like in the bush. The car is pulled off. Okay. If you believe in evolution, most people in the United States would disagree with you because they believe evolution is stupid, like I do. The hardest thing I ever did was, when I was an atheist, was to openly, honestly, unbiasedly study evolution. And it is a religion. It is not science. Now, sometimes I'll talk to people that still are drinking the Kool-Aid of evolution, and they're like, oh yeah, evolution's true. And then when I talk to them, I go, well, where's the science of it? Where is it? Where's the proof and evidence? And I start talking, I go, wait a minute. I go, are you an atheist? And they'll say, yes. I go, well, of course you're going to say evolution's true, because when evolution is wrong, you're wrong. So that's why atheists promote evolution. See, if evolution's wrong, they're wrong, and they are wrong. The majority of people in the United States reject evolution. They believe it is stupid. They've done the research. They've looked at the science like we all have. And the hardest thing I ever did was to go ahead and look at the science of evolution, and there's so many errors. I challenge every evolutionist to have an open, honest mind, and I challenge you to find just one transitional species. Now, I've had people call up the radio show, and you can go right here, shotgunnow.net, and listen to the radio show where we have evolutionists. I don't call them scientists, because they're not. I call them evolutionists. We have them call up and they say, yeah, well, there's this species of fish that transitioned into another type of species. But then when we ask them, oh really, what did it transition to? A bear, a dog, a monkey? What was it? They go, well, a fish. No, sorry, evolutionists. No. That does not qualify for a transitional species. We have evolutionists call up saying, well, there's this bacteria that could eat nylon. So, how does that prove that it's a transitional species. It's bacteria. McFly, hello. Come on, guys. You know this. It is stupid to believe in evolution. This is why, if you even look on YouTube, there'll be videos by atheists, and all they do is they never show proof and evidence of these transitional species of evolution. They only say, oh, it's stupid to believe that God created man and God created these animals. But in essence, it is atheism and evolution that is stupid, because that's all we see. Just like the Bible said, he created these animals after their own kind. We don't see cats turning into dogs. Now listen, we have not come from primates, gorillas, monkeys. We haven't come from any of those things. And I've ridden these freeways a long time, and I haven't seen one primate driving around. Why are gorillas still gorillas? Why didn't they? Hey, look, another accent. Why didn't they evolve? Now, if you are someone that is trying to talk sense into your sweet, cuddly, lovable evolution Kool-Aid drinking friend, go here to shockonow.net, and before you click the Shock Radio lightning bolt, which will take you to Shock Radio, where you can hear, and by the way, we even had a very famous creationist, I'm not going to tell you, I don't want to throw a surprise, a very famous creationist call into the show. Yes, we took live calls. We had one guy call up, and he was like, there's all types of transitional species. And we're like, well, where is it? And he couldn't come up with any. We're like, just give us one. And then, of course, he brought up a fish. We said, what did the fish transition into? Well, a fish. No, it's still in the same species. McFly. So I challenge you, Kool-Aid drinking evolutionist, even though you're in the minority, and most people in the United States don't believe you're right, count me as one of them. Go right here to where it says shockonow.net, and go down there. It's going to say proof that evolution is a hoax. And I'm sorry, evolutionists, I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe you. Someone needs to tell you you've been tricked. You have been tricked. You have been fooled. So many things are causing people to realize evolution is a hoax. The majority of people now reject it. Creation is winning. DNA is total proof of intelligent design. You know, you really got to be nuts sometimes to believe some of the things these scientists are saying. You got to be nuts. I was watching an evolution video with the biggest nut that I know in the evolution Kool-Aid drinking crowd, Richard Dawkins. And Richard Dawkins they asked him, well, how did everything get started? I don't know. Well, I know. God created it. Well, I don't know. Then they asked Richard Dawkins, well, how do you think it got created if you don't know? See, that's not science. That's guessing. And Richard Dawkins says, well, it could have been that aliens, I kid you not, it could have been, is Richard Dawkins' nut job. That guy's a nutcase. It could have been that the aliens went ahead and used a Darwinian type of means to seed the planet. Oh my God, the guy's nuts. See, this is why rational people reject the madness of evolution. Now listen to my radio show. We take live callers. Not one evolution Kool-Aid drinking caller could provide not even one transitional species. Go right here, shockonow.net, click the lightning bolt, make sure you look for where it says previous episodes, and I challenge every evolutionist to come up with one transitional species. Call into the show, I'll put you on the air. We've taken hundreds and hundreds of callers. The two questions the callers cannot answer: number one, what proof and evidence can you provide that atheism is accurate and correct? And the other one, I got to upshift, hold on. What proof and evidence can you provide that evolution is accurate and correct? Both the evolutionists and atheists have failed miserably on that. So go here, shotgunnl.net, and look where it says hoaxes of evolution, but don't forget to go to Shock Radio right there and call into my show if you're a Kool-Aid drinking evolutionist.